لنعثر عليها لاحقاً. إنها في الخارج بجوار القلعة على الأرجح.
Listen well, young ones, to the tale of Zarqa al-Yamama, the blue-eyed seer of the Jadis. She stood watch upon the southern plains, and it was said she could spy riders a week's journey away. Finally, her tribe's foes sought to outwit her by marching behind uprooted trees, though they were many days' ride away. But Zarqa's blue eyes perceived their ruse, and she cried a warning to her people. Yet her tribe, fearing madness, heeded her not. When the enemy's host fell upon them, every one of Zarqa's people was struck dead. At last, they seized Zarqa herself and crucified her beneath the desert sun, tearing from her those eyes that had been her gift. So, remember, a divine gift bears its own burden. And to ignore the seer's warning is to invite doom beyond reckoning.
My father spoke of the Nisnes, half man, half shade, born of jinn and mortal blood. He said it bears but one arm, one leg, and half a face, yet it hops with unholy speed. Its eye gleams like molten rock, and its touch brings death so swift. The flesh falls from the victim's bones in a single breath.
That is nothing. A merchant from Baghdad once told me of the Shad Hafar. He said it roams the lands of Rome with a single horn of wondrous design, hollow and branching into many pipes. When the wind sighs through those pipes, it plays a melody so sweet that beasts draw near. And when they come too close, the Shad Hafar tears them limb from limb and devours them whole.
Without their meat, how shall our children gain strength?
That is nothing, brothers. I have heard tell of a wondrous city, far to the south, called Obar by the desert folk. They say it was once a place of soaring pillars and date-filled gardens, richer than any oasis beneath the sun. Caravans that braved the surrounding desert spoke of gleaming palaces, of red-hued stone, and wells that never ran dry. Yet, one day, the sands rose as though by God's command, and swallowed Obar whole, leaving nothing but an endless sea of dunes. Some say her people drew down God's wrath by their pride. For this reason, no man who ventures there now finds trace of palace or pillar, only the empty sands.
This year's date bombs promise a rich yield. Our warehouses.
بخصوص التجربة سآتي لمساعدتك لكن
I tell you, the white sharkfish is but a jest beside the danda. Surely the mightiest beast in all the sea. It devours great creatures whole. And some say a single dandan once swallowed an entire ship with all its crew. Although I know of one fisherman who swears that this fish perishes at the taste of human flesh, or even at the sound of a human's cry. But even if this is true, it remains a wondrous creature. They say its fat runs bright as gold and sweeter than honey. Anoint yourself with it, they say, and you can even endure the deepest depths of the sea.
Now, of all the jinn, the Afrit are the most perilous. Their true abode lies in a realm beyond our own. Yet sometimes, they enter this world too, lurking amid ancient ruins. Like the ones right here. They are merciless, wicked creatures, fashioned from searing flame, who bear the blood debt of vengeance and unleash wrath in its purest, most terrible form. I have heard tell of a mighty sorcerer whose hubris led him to summon Afrit. By all accounts, he succeeded in calling it forth, but he failed utterly to command it. His end was most grim.